Are you worried about what you eat affecting your kidneys? Many people don't realize that common meal combinations can put significant strain on these vital organs, especially if you have chronic kidney disease or are at risk. It's a silent concern, but the good news is you have the power to make simple, informed choices that protect your kidney health. This article will unveil 6 everyday meal combinations that often overload your kidneys with sodium, phosphorus, potassium, or unhealthy additives, explaining exactly why they're hazardous and offering delicious, healthier alternatives to keep your kidneys happy and thriving. Number 1. Fast food burger, fries, and soda. Few meal combinations are as iconic and seemingly harmless as the classic fast food burger, fries, and soda. Yet for your kidneys, it can be a triple threat. The processed meats found in many fast food burgers are often loaded with sodium and phosphorus to enhance flavor and shelf life. These hidden additions can quickly accumulate, making your kidneys work overtime to filter them out, especially when their function is already compromised. Now, let's talk about those starchy sides. French fries, in particular, are typically deep-fried and heavily salted, adding yet another significant burden. You see, high levels of sodium lead to fluid retention, which directly increases blood pressure, and that's a primary driver of kidney damage. This excess fluid also places extra stress on your heart, creating a vicious cycle that further strains those delicate kidney filters and accelerates disease progression. And then there are the sodas. Colas and other sugary drinks frequently contain phosphoric acid, an artificial form of phosphorus that your body absorbs much more readily than the natural phosphorus you find in whole foods. When your kidneys are struggling, they really can't remove this excess phosphorus effectively. This leads to mineral imbalances that can weaken your bones and even harden your blood vessels, further compromising kidney health and increasing your cardiovascular risks. Plus, the added sugars in these drinks contribute to inflammation and weight gain, both of which are truly detrimental factors for your overall kidney well-being. When you look at the combined nutrition breakdown of a meal like this, it paints a pretty stark picture of its impact on kidney health. A single meal can easily exceed a healthy person's daily recommended intake for sodium and phosphorus. But for someone whose kidneys are already struggling, these levels are exponentially more dangerous. Consistently consuming meals like this pushes already struggling kidneys closer to failure, potentially making intensive treatments like dialysis necessary. So, what's a better option? Instead, why not consider grilling a lean chicken breast at home? Serve it with a baked sweet potato and a refreshing glass of unsweetened iced tea. This kidney-friendly substitute offers excellent flavor without the harmful overload of sodium, phosphorus, and unhealthy fats, giving your kidneys a much-needed break. It's truly amazing how simple swaps can make such a big difference for your long-term health. And trust me, what comes next in our list might surprise you even more. Number 2, avocado toast with banana smoothie. Now, let's talk about something that seems incredibly healthy: avocado toast. This popular breakfast can actually hide a significant risk for those with vulnerable kidneys, especially when you pair it with a banana smoothie. You see, both avocados and bananas are incredibly rich sources of potassium, a mineral that's super crucial for your heart and muscle function. However, for individuals whose kidney function is compromised, their body struggles to effectively excrete this excess potassium, leading to a dangerous buildup we call hyperkalemia. When potassium levels in your blood become too high, it can provoke some serious heart and muscle issues, including irregular heartbeats that can even be life-threatening. Your kidneys are primarily responsible for maintaining that delicate balance of electrolytes, and an overload of potassium really forces them into overdrive, exacerbating their existing weakness and increasing the risk of acute problems. This combination, while wonderfully nutritious for a healthy person, can quickly become hazardous for someone dealing with kidney disease. So, dosing considerations are absolutely paramount when it comes to potassium. Even a small avocado and a medium banana can contribute a substantial amount of potassium, easily pushing someone with kidney issues over their daily recommended limit. Many people simply aren't aware of the high potassium content in these otherwise beneficial foods, making this a common dietary mistake that can have severe consequences. It's not about eliminating these foods entirely, but rather about mindful portion control and truly understanding your personal limits. For a nutritious, yet low potassium breakfast, consider some fantastic alternatives that still offer essential vitamins and fiber without that hidden risk. For instance, you could opt for a small serving of berries, like strawberries or blueberries, on your toast instead of avocado. Or choose a smoothie base of low potassium fruits, such as apples or peaches. You could even include a small amount of low potassium vegetables like cucumbers or bell peppers. These adjustments allow you to enjoy a flavorful and satisfying meal while keeping your potassium intake safely within kidney-friendly bounds. And speaking of hidden dangers, understanding other sneaky sodium sources, like canned goods, is our next important step. Number 3. Canned soup with salted crackers and deli meat sandwich. Alright, let's talk about a quick and convenient lunch. Canned soup, salted crackers, and a deli meat sandwich. This combination might seem harmless, but it actually presents a formidable challenge for weak kidneys because of its incredibly high sodium content. Canned soups, in particular, are notorious for being sodium bombs, often containing a significant portion of your daily recommended intake in just one serving. This sodium is primarily used as a preservative and flavor enhancer, making them an easy but frankly dangerous choice for those who need to manage their sodium intake. Now, salted crackers and processed deli meats like ham, turkey, or bologna further compound the problem, packing even more hidden sodium into your meal. The cumulative effect of all these high sodium items is a rapid increase in water retention within your body. This fluid overload not only makes you feel bloated and uncomfortable, but it also places immense pressure on your blood vessels, leading to elevated blood pressure. And remember, high blood pressure is a leading cause of kidney damage and can really accelerate the progression of existing kidney disease. The consequences of consistently consuming such high sodium meals extend far beyond immediate discomfort. Increased blood pressure forces your kidneys to work even harder to filter waste and excess fluids, adding significant strain to already struggling nephrons. Over time, this constant workload can lead to further damage and scarring within the kidneys, diminishing their ability to function properly and hastening the decline towards more severe kidney failure. For individuals with compromised kidney function, every single gram of sodium counts, and this meal combination can quickly push them past safe limits. So, to safeguard your kidneys, healthier swaps for lunch are absolutely essential, focusing on fresh ingredients and low sodium options. Instead of canned soup, why not prepare a delicious homemade vegetable soup from scratch using low sodium broth and fresh produce? This way, you control the sodium content completely. Replace those salted crackers with unsalted whole grain options or rice cakes. And for your sandwich, choose fresh, unprocessed chicken or fish, or even a hard-boiled egg, and pair it with fresh vegetables on whole wheat bread. These mindful choices can drastically reduce your sodium intake, offering your kidneys a much-needed break and helping to stabilize your blood pressure. And speaking of hidden mineral dangers, let's explore how even seemingly healthy whole grains and vegetables can also pose a risk. Number 4, brown rice and bean burrito with spinach salad. For those of us prioritizing healthy eating, a brown rice and bean burrito with a side of spinach salad might look like the picture of nutritious dining. However, for individuals managing weak kidneys, this seemingly wholesome combination can actually lead to an overload of phosphorus and potassium. Beans, especially kidney beans or black beans, are significant sources of both of these minerals. While crucial for energy and muscle function, they become problematic in excess for compromised kidneys. Brown rice, while certainly a healthier alternative to white rice for most people, also contains higher levels of phosphorus compared to its more refined counterpart. And raw spinach, which is truly a nutrient powerhouse, is particularly high in potassium. When consumed together in large quantities, these ingredients can simply overwhelm your kidney's diminished capacity to filter out surplus minerals, leading to dangerous accumulations in your bloodstream. Your body just can't clear these minerals effectively, causing a buildup that can harm various body systems. The effects of these minerals on declining kidney function can be quite serious. You see, excess phosphorus can actually pull calcium from your bones, weakening them and leading to bone disease, while also contributing to the hardening of your arteries and soft tissues. High potassium levels, as we mentioned earlier, can disrupt your heart rhythm and muscle function, posing immediate health risks. For individuals with kidney disease, these mineral imbalances can truly exacerbate existing conditions and accelerate the progression of kidney damage, making careful dietary management absolutely critical. So, how do we redesign this meal to lower phosphorus and potassium without sacrificing taste? Thoughtful preparation is key. Instead of brown rice, consider a smaller portion of white rice, which has a lower phosphorus content. Or, if you love brown rice, try rinsing it thoroughly before cooking to reduce some of its mineral load. For beans, soaking them and then discarding the soaking water before cooking can help leach out some of those minerals. And when it comes to spinach, opting for cooked spinach over raw can help, as some potassium leaches into the cooking water. You can also swap spinach for lower potassium greens like lettuce or arugula in your salad, or simply reduce the portion size of those high potassium ingredients. These simple adjustments allow you to enjoy the flavors and benefits of a plant-based meal while staying kidney-friendly. But watch out, dairy products can also sneak in problematic minerals. Number 5, Greek yogurt, granola, and raisins. Moving on to our next meal combination, a breakfast of Greek yogurt, granola, and raisins is widely praised for its protein and fiber content. However, for people on restricted kidney diets, it can surprisingly be a source of excessive potassium and phosphorus. Greek yogurt, a concentrated dairy product, is rich in both protein and phosphorus. While protein is essential, the high phosphorus content in dairy, particularly in larger servings, can quickly accumulate in your body when your kidneys are unable to filter it efficiently. Granola, often made with oats, nuts, and seeds, contributes even further to the phosphorus and potassium load, as these ingredients are naturally high in these minerals. And furthermore, raisins, being dried fruit, are an exceptionally concentrated source of potassium. The dehydration process removes water, but leaves the mineral content condensed, meaning a small serving of raisins can deliver a surprisingly large amount of potassium, posing a significant risk for those with impaired kidney function. The dangers for people on restricted kidney diets stem directly from this combined mineral burden. When your kidneys are unable to excrete the excess phosphorus, it can lead to bone weakening and calcification of blood vessels, which in turn increases your risk of heart disease. Similarly, the accumulation of potassium can cause dangerous heart rhythm disturbances, which can truly be life-threatening. These common breakfast items, when consumed together and without careful consideration of portion sizes, can easily push individuals with kidney issues beyond their safe mineral limits, making strict dietary awareness crucial. So, for kidney-friendly breakfast or snack adjustments, thoughtful substitutions are truly necessary. Instead of Greek yogurt, consider opting for a smaller portion of a low-phosphorus, non-dairy yogurt alternative, or limit your dairy intake overall. For granola, choose varieties with fewer nuts and seeds, or even better, make your own with low-phosphorus grains and minimal additions. And replace those raisins with lower potassium fresh fruits, like a few berries or apple slices, which offer similar sweetness and fiber without the concentrated mineral load. These small changes can significantly reduce the strain on your kidneys, allowing you to enjoy a satisfying meal without compromising your health. And the next meal we explore, takes the risk of mineral overload to another level. Number 6. Cheese pizza with tomato sauce and processed meat topping. Finally, let's talk about the beloved cheese pizza, especially when it's topped with tomato sauce and processed meats. This can truly be a triple threat to weak kidneys, bombarding them with high levels of sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. Cheese, a primary ingredient, is a significant source of both sodium and phosphorus. Large amounts of cheese contribute heavily to your daily intake of these minerals, making it difficult for compromised kidneys to manage the load. Tomato sauce, while made from vegetables, can also be surprisingly high in sodium and potassium, especially in its processed, canned forms. The cooking process and added preservatives often increase the concentration of these minerals. And when you combine this with processed meat toppings like pepperoni, sausage, or bacon, which are notorious for their extremely high sodium and phosphorus content due to curing and preserving, the cumulative effect becomes absolutely overwhelming. Now, let's explain how all these elements accumulate in weak kidneys, revealing a serious health risk. The sheer volume of sodium in a typical slice of pizza can lead to rapid fluid retention and a sharp spike in blood pressure, both of which severely strain kidney function. Simultaneously, the phosphorus from the cheese and meats, coupled with potassium from the sauce and meats, floods the system. When your kidneys are unable to clear these excesses, they build up in your bloodstream, contributing to bone disease, hardening of blood vessels, and potentially dangerous heart arrhythmias, all of which worsen your overall health risks. But for all you pizza lovers out there, don't worry. There are lower-risk recipe alternatives that allow you to enjoy this favorite meal without jeopardizing your kidney health. Start by making your own thin-crust pizza dough, or simply use a low-sodium, whole wheat crust. Opt for a homemade, low-sodium tomato sauce, or use just a small amount of fresh tomatoes. Instead of processed meats, choose fresh, unseasoned chicken breast, or plenty of low-potassium vegetables like bell peppers, onions, or mushrooms. And use a smaller amount of a low-phosphorus cheese, or even a non-dairy alternative. These careful substitutions can truly transform a kidney-stressing meal into a much safer and still delicious option, proving that managing kidney health doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods entirely. Now that we've covered these 6 specific combinations, let's broaden our view and discuss some other important considerations for maintaining kidney health. Other considerations for kidney health. Beyond these specific meal combinations we've discussed, understanding the broader landscape of kidney-friendly eating is absolutely vital. The importance of individualized meal plans in kidney disease management cannot be overstated. What works for one person may not work for another, as dietary needs vary significantly based on the stage of kidney disease, any coexisting conditions like diabetes, and, of course, individual blood test results. Consulting with a renal dietitian is truly paramount. They can provide tailored advice and help you navigate the complexities of a kidney-friendly diet. Additionally, certain foods and drinks should always be consumed with caution or completely avoided if your kidneys are weak. Regular soda and other sugary beverages are not only high in added sugars, contributing to weight gain and diabetes, which is a leading cause of kidney disease, but many also contain phosphoric acid, as we discussed earlier. Frequent consumption of processed foods, which are often laden with hidden sodium, phosphorus, and unhealthy fats, can continuously burden your kidneys and hinder their ability to recover or maintain function. And here are some practical tips that can make managing your kidney diet much, much easier. Always make reading labels a habit, looking specifically for sodium, phosphorus, and potassium content. Understanding serving sizes is also crucial, because even a seemingly healthy food can be problematic in large quantities. Meal prepping can really help ensure you have kidney-friendly options readily available, reducing the temptation of unhealthy convenience foods. Most importantly, continuous consultation with a renal dietitian will empower you with the knowledge and support needed to make informed choices that protect your kidney health effectively. So, with all that in mind, let's wrap things up. Ultimately, protecting your weak kidneys genuinely starts with smart and conscious meal choices. By understanding and actively avoiding these harsh meal combinations, you can play a crucial role in managing your mineral balance and significantly reducing the workload on your kidneys. This proactive approach is key to ultimately preserving precious kidney function and maintaining your overall well-being for years to come. Was this information helpful in understanding kidney-stressing meals? We hope so. Please consider sharing this article with your friends and family to help them become more aware, or leave a comment below with your questions. And hey, subscribe for more practical advice on kidney-friendly living and easy meal planning tips tailored to support your renal health journey.